Alright, well I'm coming to you in the afternoon. I've been busy doing all the dwanging and blocking and what have you, and I've got a long way on. And I'm just doing the purlins now. We're expecting the roofing material to arrive tomorrow, and we will be putting the roofing on Wednesday. Roof shout Wednesday night, hopefully. Well, my drill bit broke. After so much drilling, the heat that is generated from all that drilling softens the metal a little bit, and yeah, my drill bit broke down there somewhere. Essentially, we've got it done though. There's a little bit to finish off there, and then I've got to saw the ends of the purlins off to the edge of the building. But yeah, we've had a pretty good day in preparation for the roofing coming. I've still got to do a couple of things though. Do you know what it is? It's the bracing. So there's some straps that are going to go across this roof in a crisscross pattern with tensioners on them, and then after that we put the roofing paper on, and then tomorrow around about 3 o'clock the truck will come and it will hoist the iron straight up onto the roof for me, so I don't have to worry about bending my sheets as I'm trying to hoik them up to the roof. So they'll already be up here for me, ready to go. And Barbara has been down to the river to get more water for our shower because, dare I say it, we haven't had much rain lately. So she's topping up the shower so that we can have showers tonight. Well, I think I'll be having a shower tonight, but Barbara will have one in the morning, and we'll have plenty of water. Thank you, Barb.
You're welcome, Paul.
Okay, people, I've got to apologise to you all. Got a bit carried away. Someone said there was weather coming. Well, doesn't weather come every day? I guess they meant bad weather. Thursday it's supposed to rain. Friday it's supposed to rain. I got the roofing iron delivered early, so I was going to get it delivered tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and they managed to get it to me today at 3 p.m. so I hooked into it real fast. I've already done quite a bit of the roofing iron. Well over half of the placement. I'd say nearly 2/3 of the placement. But I really just wanted to show you this anyway. Look what I'm working in. Isn't that amazing? So we'll tune in tomorrow and we'll show you our progress. I might do a time lapse tomorrow, and you'll see us screwing the roof down, put the last few sheets on. Well, once again, hopefully you can hear me okay. There's a bit of a breeze standing up here on top of my van, but yeah, we've just finished the roof. My neighbour Bob came over. Didn't really want to slow the proceedings down by videoing while he was here, but yeah, the flag is up. Now, if you know what that means, put a comment in the comment and let me know. Well, it's the morning after the weather. Remember I said there was going to be some weather coming? Well, as always, there's weather coming, but yep, the weatherman was correct. We had a pretty massive downpour last night, a little bit of thunder, but we got the roof on, as you saw, and now I'll take you for a wee tour. We've put the building paper on. Of course, I did not unwrap it, and I'm sorry to Tony, the Mitre 10 rep. Bob, I'm blaming you. You unwrapped this, and we ended up unrolling it and putting it on upside down. Not unusual, I think. The wind was coming up while we were doing it, so we just quickly unrolled it, started it up, and got it done. And as you can see in here now, we've got a dwanging, or if you like to call it nogging, all done. Yeah, all the blocking in between the rafters, all the CPC brackets, all the bracing elements that needed to go in, doors cut out, door there, ranch slider into our bedroom there. And you might think, well, what's that huge great big door there? Yeah, so we've got cavity sliders going in here in this area, into the bedroom, wardrobe, kitchen, lounge area here. So we had a bit of a fire last night. It was still quite a nice night last night, and had a few beers, threw the ball for Duke quite a bit, and yeah, all went well. Roof shout done with the neighbours. Good boy, Duke. Bring it here. Bring it here. Okay, so we're working in between showers today, and I am on to the cavity batten installation. So you'll see those ones there with the notches out of them. They're called castellated cavity battens, and they have a bit of an angle on them. I've already started here so I could show you. Started putting them up the south wall. No windows or doors in the south wall, so nice and easy. And this is just going to be corrugated iron south wall. The colour will be Karaka, which is that colour. However, that's not the iron, that's fibre rib iron that's on the roof. Corrugated iron going on the back wall here. So these here have an angle. You see that angle there? So that if water did happen to get down into that cavity, it would run onto that ledge and be able to get out through these holes that are all the way along, all the way down the batten line. Meaning that no water will be trapped and no rot would be able to set in. So let's get into installing all of these up this whole wall. Okay, so we don't have the top cavity batten up yet. There's got to be another one that runs along the very top of there as well. That's for fixing. It actually doesn't have to be castellated up top there. It's going to be a great big flashing that goes over the top of that as well. However, I've got plenty of it, so I'll just use the castellated up there as well. But before we put the one down on the bottom row, we've got to put this rodent strip up. Now, the nice way of putting this stuff is called cavity closer. But it's actually to stop rodents from getting up into the cavity, and I've got to put that all the way along the bottom before I put the castellated batten along the bottom. So we'll do that now. Okay, so there's the cavity closer, or more commonly known as rodent strip, with the bottom batten of fixing. Next one, next one, next one, and then one to go up at the top, but I'll do that from the roof, which will make it a bit easier to access. There's me flag flying. That is a westerly currently. Okay, well, it's raining off and on. The show must go on. So we're about to put on the iron cladding, the corrugated iron here, along this back wall. Let's get into that. Okay, so I thought I'd stop at this point and just show you guys what the cavity closer or the vermin strip does. And you can see there the batten where I'm screwing onto the wooden batten, but below it is the vermin strip. So these gaps here where the water is allowed to drip through, a mouse could get up there possibly, so we put in this vermin strip to close it off so they can't get up there. We're not finished, but they're all in place. Not fully screwed off. I've screwed off the top row of screws. Now I say the top row of screws because there's going to be a big flashing come over the top of that, and that flashing will be screwed on. So that will be the actual top row of screws. But I'll have to get all that measured up and made up and get them probably next week. Well, it will be next week now. But I've still got to screw off the rest of these lines here, but you'll see that I've put 2 screws beside every join so that it's nice and strong in the meantime, should there be any wind, etc. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely.